If you are over 40 and struggling to lose belly fat, the answer is usually not a more extreme diet. It is usually a smarter one. A lot of women think they need to eat less, cut more, skip more meals, or try a brand new plan every Monday. But in reality, the women who actually lose belly fat after 40 are usually not doing more complicated things. They are doing a few simple things consistently, and that is what makes the difference. In this video, I'm breaking down the only 5 nutrition rules you really need if you want to lose belly fat after 40, reduce bloating, control cravings, and finally start seeing changes around your waist. And rule number 3 is where a lot of women unknowingly slow down their progress, even when they think they are eating healthy. Let's get into it. Rule number 1 is simple. Every meal needs a real source of protein. No exceptions. This is the foundation. After 40, your body becomes less efficient at holding on to muscle. And when muscle drops, metabolism tends to slow down too. That makes fat loss harder and makes belly fat easier to hold on to. A lot of women think they are eating light, but they are actually eating low protein. Toast for breakfast. A salad with barely any protein for lunch. A tiny dinner. Maybe a snack bar somewhere in between. It looks clean, but it does not support fat loss very well. When you build meals around protein, a few things start getting better fast. You feel fuller longer. Cravings usually calm down. Energy becomes more stable, and your body gets more support for maintaining muscle. So instead of building meals around carbs and adding a little protein on the side, flip it. Start with the protein first, then build the rest of the meal around it. That one shift alone can change a lot. Rule number 2 is one that surprises a lot of women. Stop skipping meals, especially if you are doing it thinking it will help you lose belly fat faster. A lot of women over 40 skip breakfast, drink coffee all morning, and tell themselves they are being disciplined. But by the time evening rolls around, they are starving, snacking, picking at food, and feeling out of control. That pattern backfires. When you go too long without eating, hunger builds, energy drops, cravings get louder, and it becomes much harder to make calm decisions later in the day. So even if you technically ate less earlier, you may end up overeating later or constantly thinking about food. A much better move is to give your body a more stable pattern. Eat your first meal within a couple of hours of waking. Do not treat caffeine like a meal. Stop waiting until you are desperate to finally eat. Consistency works better than accidental undereating followed by evening chaos. Rule number 3 is where a lot of women get stuck. They are eating foods that look healthy, but those foods are not helping them lose belly fat. Think about the usual lineup: granola, smoothies loaded with fruit and extras, protein bars, low-fat snacks, packaged foods with health claims all over the front. They look good on the outside, but when you actually turn them over and read the label, a lot of them are loaded with sugar, low in real protein, easy to overeat, and not very satisfying. That creates a problem. You eat something that seems healthy, and you are hungry again soon after. Then you snack more. Then your blood sugar goes up and down. Then bloating, cravings, and frustration start piling up. That is why food quality matters. You do not need a perfect diet, but you do need to stop relying on foods that only look healthy in the package. Try shifting toward more whole, minimally processed foods, real protein, high fiber foods, healthy fats. Simple meals that actually satisfy you. That is usually where progress starts feeling easier. Rule number 4 is to give your eating some structure. When your eating is random, your hunger usually becomes random too. That means more grazing, more snacking, more cravings, more moments where you feel like you are doing okay 1 minute and completely off track the next. A lot of women say they eat healthy, but when you look closer, they are eating little bits of food all day long with no real structure. That makes it hard to feel satisfied and hard to stay in control. A better strategy is to simplify it. Have consistent meals. Use snacks only if you actually need them. Try to eat at roughly similar times most days. That creates rhythm. When your body gets used to a steadier pattern, hunger tends to feel more manageable too. Structure is not about being rigid. It is about making your eating predictable enough that you stop feeling like food is running the show. Rule number 5 is one a lot of women overlook. If your body is inflamed, fat loss can feel much harder. You may notice more bloating, more water retention, lower energy, and a stubborn lower belly that does not seem to change even when you are trying. Sometimes the issue is not that you are doing anything wrong. It is that a few daily habits are slowing everything down. Things like frequent alcohol consumption, heavily processed snacks, poor hydration, and low intake of whole foods can all make it harder to feel your best. That does not mean you need to become perfect overnight. It means you need to start cleaning up the basics. More whole foods. Better hydration. Less alcohol. Fewer foods that leave you feeling swollen, tired, and constantly hungry. After 40, your internal environment matters. When your body feels less inflamed and more supported, it becomes easier to see changes on the outside too. So here is your simple reset plan for the next 7 days. Put protein in every meal, stop skipping meals, cut back on packaged healthy foods that are not actually helping. Eat on a more consistent schedule and reduce the habits that leave you feeling bloated and inflamed. That is it. Not a detox, not a crash diet, not another complicated set of rules, just a better foundation. And when those basics are in place, belly fat loss after 40 becomes much more realistic. Here is the truth. The women who lose belly fat after 40 are usually not the ones trying the hardest. They are the ones doing the basics well over and over again. Protein, consistency, better food quality, a stable eating pattern, less inflammation, that is where results come from. If this helped, hit like, and if you want more realistic fat loss and nutrition videos without the confusion, subscribe and turn on the bell. And if you have been trying hard but still feel stuck, start with these 5 rules first. They may be simpler than you expected, but that is exactly why they work. And remember, when it comes to diet and exercise, there are no gimmicks, just results.